We have a whole sampling partnership. We work with Ford Motor Company for the Escape Hybrid, the first hybrid SUV, and we have a co-branding relationship where we have these vehicles called the Great T Escapes that we drive around the country. We do have a mailing that we send out. We also do an email newsletter, but we'll send it out usually on a monthly basis. We wish we could mail out bottles to everybody. We can't, but we'll mail out postcards, product announcements. Because we do so much sampling, we get lots of feedback from our customers. So our market research is a dynamic, ongoing thing. And we certainly got ideas of how we could change, how we could improve what we were doing. Because what we're doing is building a brand. Yes, we're selling tea, and that's the way we're doing it, but it's really about building a brand. And a brand is, to a consumer, it's a promise that there's going to, what we stand for, what we represent, especially where you see so much competition on price. We've got to be able to say, here's why we're charging more. And it's because there's a brand behind this. There's a promise that this is more than just a liquid in a bottle. That's why we've always made a point of making sure our brand is visible, well-defined. We try to make it clear what we stand for, and we try to associate with honesty, our authenticity, healthy, organic, and hopefully with an honest approach to doing business.
It really is about communications. It's not necessarily about technology. It really is about knowing who your audience is, what to say, how to say it, having a writer who can write about it succinctly, being able to recognize that if you don't have that as an internal resource, that you may have to outsource that and find help with another consultant that you can bring in to help you with your marketing or your communication or your public relations.
Everything from your brochure, to your business card, to your website, to advertisements, to public relations, those all involve marketing and branding. And we place a ton of emphasis on branding and marketing because we know how important it is in this vast sea of competitors. Because now we're in a competitive landscape, and I think just about everybody is, when they're starting their business, that people can go on Google and find your competitor like that by just typing that in.
At the very least, we recommend to our clients, and I would recommend to any small business, is to have a web presence. To have something online where the who, what, where, when, why brochure type website. Most businesses have that already. If they're looking at expanding that, I would highly recommend that they have an email newsletter campaign. To be able to have a website and an email strategy is key. And particularly now, there's this the new phenomenon of social media, where folks can build online communities and network with each other very quickly. They're able to promote a product or announce something very quickly. It gets out through the viral online community. They're able to spread the word in a way that is non-traditional.
So why do they go with you? It's because of the marketing, it's because of the branding, and that translates down to because of your customer service. And we look at all of those things as marketing. In fact, we actually look at our employees as walking marketing tools. Not everything has to be on paper, and not everything has to be online. It can be your people walking and talking with somebody at a cocktail party and saying what they do and saying, oh, I work at iClick. Somebody saying, well, what's iClick? Well, we make personal electronics. That's marketing. And that's a very inexpensive way of marketing. So when you hire the right people and they're talking right about your company, that in and of itself is some of the best guerrilla marketing tactics you can have.
All of our employees get unlimited Smug Mug swag to give out to their friends and family, and of course wear themselves. So we keep trying to keep it fresh by getting new stuff periodically, every 6 months, 12 months or something, try to find a new thing. So we have marathon jerseys and triathlon athlete gear. We have Smug Mug sweatshirts with embroidery, like their job titles embroidered on them, and hats and camera straps, and you name it. We got all kinds of stuff.
I view Cambridge as a partner in my capabilities of marketing. The business, the procedures that we're able to offer, and reach out to people that we're not able to reach on our own, either by talking to people in the community or word of mouth, or even if you placed an ad in the newspaper, it wouldn't reach the widespread audience that Cambridge Online is able to reach, or Cambridge in a book somewhere. But primarily, I think online will now reach the vast majority of people. And if we make them aware of that, then they can get the treatment and not just sit and suffer.